My goodness. Not quite done with the light yet. The sun is on its way. You can hear that slight buzzing sound in the background. That's mosquitoes. Whoa, getting blown into the wood here. Good morning. Morning, James. It is a gorgeous morning. Let me turn back around. I didn't think anybody was on here. Got a little ways before the sun pops up. How you doing this morning? I just took a little nap on the shoreline. I don't know if I woke up or if I'm still asleep or what. I always like to come out here and have me a nice sunset and a nice sunrise, at the very least. This time of year anyways. Just got some great videos, some little raccoons on the shoreline. Oh, you must be east of here, huh? Good morning, good morning. Pardon me while I sound like my grandpa for a second. Alright, we're gonna turn around this way. We're gonna... Oh, right on. Yeah, that's just east enough, isn't it? Gonna be 100 and FUCK in that there too, or just 99.9% humidity. It's gonna. I know it's gonna be like that here today. See if we can get that. Yeah, there she is. That's not a very good view. Give me just a second. I'll get you guys turned back around the right way. Yeah. And they don't never spit you out. They just roll you around under their tongue for a while. You'd wish you'd have gotten in the mouth of a respectable person. They at least do you the favor of spitting you out. You could go cool off somewhere. You're like Jonah and the whale. Oh, look. See, we look over this direction. Just want to point something out off in the distance. See that? See that light out there? This is my favorite part of the day. That guy thought he was the first person on the water. I've been out here all night. I got him on film. It's kind of a weird, whoop, I just ran into the shoreline behind me. Kind of a weird, stupid competition between old men. I was the first man on the water today. You got to stay up all night to beat me on the water because I'll be sleeping on the shoreline. How's the signal? Good? Because I'm right up against a pretty big bluff here with, look at these big trees and the forest on top of here. I'll give y'all a better look at that in a second. That's right. First one wins. It's one of those mornings where I'm not sure if the wind is supposed to kick up or not. I hope it doesn't kick up too much. I would not be bothered by a small breeze though. It's got, I'd say maybe about 7 to 9 miles an hour at my back, which is where the sunrise is, at my back. I'll turn you all around just 1 second. There we go. That's facing into the wind. Let me know if the wind makes a horrible sound in that microphone. I'm not real pleased with the microphone on this. Oh, good. It'll probably be temporary because I'm always on the move. Really, I'm surprised. If you see the ripples on the water, you can see the wind. I'm surprised that's not hammering the microphone. Oh, I have to stop going backwards. I'll be running into some trees here behind me. Yeah, I would rather have a little bit of wind to work with. It stirs up the waves. And if they're waves, if you think about it, you're only going downhill 50% of the time. But when it's dead calm, you're constantly going uphill. so to speak. But if you got some wind to ripple the water and lessen the surface of the water, you can move a lot faster across it. I don't know what that got. I don't know what that is. That just took off. That's a bald eagle. Oh, oh, there she goes. Oh, goodness. I was late on the draw on that one. Sorry about that. I'm hoping we'll run into some deer down here. Once it gets light enough, we can really see on land. Always looking out for the wildlife. Yeah, I believe that was a bald eagle. It was a little too dark to tell, but one flew one way and one flew the other, which made me think that was a nesting pair. But I did hear an owl over here a little while ago. So there's a bunch of big birds back here. You're gonna see Bigfoot. This is gonna be the area. No, I'm just kidding. We gotta go a few miles back into the wilderness area if we want to find him. Who knows? I'll always be wondering about that. I hear so many people talk about that. All right, let me get this a little bit higher up. Yeah, see that reverse camera just washes out all the good light, doesn't it? That's right. We'll get turned back around in just a minute. Something crashing in those woods. All right. I have no idea if my signal's doing good or not. You just have to bear with me. Oh yeah, the wind's changing directions today. Oh, welcome back. I was wondering, I never know if I've really truly got signal out here. What kind of dogs you walking? Ah, there we go. Alright, I can get us turned back around. There you go. There's the sunrise I promised you, sir. Be popping over. I guess you already saw yours, huh? I guess you're getting seconds this morning. That man told me I could have 2 sunrises. And sir, you shall have 2 sunrises. Right on. Mutts are the best. They do seem to be more humble than the pedigree dogs. They kind of know that they're mutts. They know all them pedigrees is just like designer clothes. They don't mean nothing except for the rich folks. Us poor folks never really cared for designer clothes. I just don't want my crotch hanging out. That's all. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me put my headlamp away. I got a mess from last night. I got all this stuff I carry. I'm going to do a... Oops, I'm going to have to turn back to that chat. But I'm going to do a breakdown of all the gear I'm carrying and how I carry it. And the reasons why. I think I might do a breakdown like that on the shoreline later. I'll definitely be going to make some coffee here in a little bit. But I wanted to... Oh, right, a brindle. And brindle and a shepherd. Is brindle a color or is that like a pit bull breed? I always thought brindle was just a reference to a color pattern. Good morning. Good morning. Right on. Alright, looks like we're coming up on what's gonna be our first crossing of the day. And I'm not even gonna work that hard out in the open. I think I'm just gonna turn the camera around towards the sunrise. The wind is blowing just perfectly to blow me back the direction I want to go. So think about have an easy ride. And I would claim that I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm really not, because I'm about to pull over and make some coffee. Ruin any kind of quiet. In fact, I might just do that now. I'll show y'all how I hook up coffee in my kayak. There we go. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to go over here on land. It's a nice little place to land. Make me a fresh cup of coffee. I'm going to wait too long and not have any. And then that sun will be popping up about right at that time. It'll be right on cue. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it'll be real simple. Just got to take my socks off first, that's all. But then I'm going to move the camera on land. But I'm going to definitely keep it rolling. Let me know if the signal cuts out, because I'm going to move the camera up on land. So give me a holler if it cut out or something. I guess you can't, huh? I guess that's the point. That's all right, though. Hold on 1 second. Make sure there's nothing in my lap. That's where stuff drops all the time. Oh, what was that? Doo-doo-doo. Oh, we have rocks, Captain. We have rocks. Yep, step 1, socks off. All right. Well, here's what it looks like from your point of view. I'll do it the easy way. Pa-pow. Now that I've done that, I'm going to get this tripod untethered and I'm going to put it on land. Looks like I've got a decent enough signal. I just have an idiotic number of clove hitches tying my... I tie this tripod down to my boat. There we go. Get you set up here real quick. Ooh, ow, ooh, ow. Rocky Shore. All right. There's something a little bit more pleasant to look at here. All right. Get that in the rocks and make sure it don't fall in the lake. There we go. Hold on. It's a bumpy ride till we get the camera stable. Put some rocks over it, hold the tripod up. My boat is slowly floating away. Wow, that's really close now. That's all right. All right. Coffee time. Coffee time. After all that, I'm going to move the camera again. All right. There we go. A little bit better shoreline view there. Time to make some coffee. It's already warm. I can't believe how warm it feels. Flock of geese flying out there. Oh, where's my lighter? Somebody took my lighter. Some jerk in a kayak stole my lighter. I'm gonna get him. You. Sorry, I can't see the chat right now, guys. I'm obviously a little far away. Little instant coffee. Little sugar. Cool. guys are missing this part of the sunrise. Check that out. Gonna be heading that direction in just a minute. But for now, I'll finish my coffee enterprise. Well, we'll let that cool down a little bit first, huh? Coffee's done. That's all there is to it. Check out the sunrise over in this direction. Oops. Got these geese coming in. Yeah. And survival shows? No, I do it the easy way. Lighters and butane. See the bigger flock down there? We'll be seeing more as the minutes go on. Shrink that back down to large scale. There we go. I'll tell you what, the only thing keeping me from doing naked and afraid is the naked part. I've been known to be out here for a couple weeks or a month or so without really needing to go back to town for nothing. But it takes a lot of preparation the way I do things. I don't really raw dog it out here. I bring everything I need, and everything has a contingency plan if you have to do something different. But no, I take things pretty easy. All right, I'm gonna have to set you guys down again so I can load back up and we'll get around the corner and do some sightseeing here. Just a minute. I'll be right back to the chat in just a minute. I'm gonna put this up here. You just have to make sure it's cooled off enough. That's all I worry about. Ugh. Right. Fix my seat. Fix that. Fix that. Got that ready. All right. Let's get back in this boat and see the rest of this morning play out, huh? I'll have to fix that camera in a minute. It's going to be lopsided for just a moment. Bear with me, guys. I didn't think this too thoroughly through. But let me get my boat off the rocks. I'm going to hop back in. All right. With all the fresh coffee. All right. Welcome back to the boat. I've missed a lot of chats in the last few minutes. I'm going to read them here real quick. Yeah, exactly. Those people are stupid. I'm going to go out in Africa with my ball sack hanging out with every thorn and bush to rub it. No. No. I mean, not. Oh, man. Just missed a big old fish jumping right there. All right, we got to tie the tripod back down. Secure that in case some boats come by and make some waves. We'll be back in business. We'll go for a ride now, okay? Ah, there we go. All right. We still got a while on the actual sunrise itself. It should be clearing the horizon back there, but whew. Man, that was like work or something making that coffee. The real work is going to be getting across this next big cove. Without sweating to death. All right, plugging battery back in. We now are at Maximus Powermus. Welcome to the morning restream with the same sun that came up yesterday, but a different sunrise. I'm going to be chasing the shade all the way down the shoreline here. Good morning. Is a hot cup of coffee and a kayak. Good morning. Is having a lake all to yourself. A good morning is when you're not being bothered by the mob. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm just excited to be here. I'm just happy to be nominated. Here's Seal. Don't look now. Watch this. I do all my own wardrobe changes. I do all my own stunts and everything. I even pay my own hospital bills. Yeah, I had to take a layer. I had a t-shirt on under there I was wearing overnight. It's already getting hot. Yeah, make it rain. Let's switch y'all back around to some better views. I should have a better close-up on it. Oh man, right. Yeah, watch them and they're standing around in a swamp wondering what they're gonna eat. Like, holy crap, the dirt's got more nutrients than you have education in your brain. Yeah, it's crazy, man. They be just walking right past stuff. And then they get an opportunity and they're too scared to go. I don't want to kill that snake. I'm a vegetarian. Well, okay then. Well, go eat the grass. Go starve then. I'm gonna catch me a fish. Yeah, that stuff cracks me up. Oh my goodness. Boy, that sun was about like to beat the crap out of me yesterday. Right on. Anytime, Jess. It was happy you were here. I like to do this anytime I can. I'm going to go back down here and see if I can get some pictures of some deer and try to sneak into this wilderness area a little bit quieter. We'll see how it goes. But you have a wonderful morning. Thanks for sharing it with me. Get my feet back in here. Good morning. Welcome to the sunrise, kayak, paddle, drift, and smoke. Oh, dang, they're gone. Peace out. Thank you for the like and the visit. I sure appreciate it. Okay. Excuse me, I'm so glad nobody's here now. I just got let one loose, huh? Here comes that sunrise everybody's waiting on. Here comes the rest of the day. Good morning. Here comes that sun. That's gonna be perfect. I got the wind blowing me back to the parking lot. Sun coming up and it's still plenty early. Got plenty of time to make it back. There's no hurry. around and look behind us here real quick. Oh, cool. And here it comes, folks. Here it is. Oh, what was that? Oh, right on. Certainly. Gonna have to make my way closer to the shore with this wind kicking up. So if I lose the stream, it was real nice of you to drop by. I appreciate you dropping by in case I lose signal. But it's a little too dangerous to be way out here in the open water. So I'm gonna head into a little bit safer zone. Let's see how I do.